Hey, it's Dr. John Terry, the Black Belt Leader, and welcome to the Black Belt Leadership Podcast, where each week I'm giving you tips, tools, insights, and resources to become a better version of who you are and what you do as you discover, develop, and deploy your own unique Black Belt leader within. Well, at the time of this week's podcast recording, it is Thanksgiving week here in the United States, and it is a time of giving thanks. In fact, I want to focus this week on the topic of cultivating thankfulness. Now, as a leader, whether you realize it or not, thankfulness, an attitude of gratitude, is a secret weapon that you can use in your business as well as in your personal and your home life to be able to get more things done by letting people know they are valued and appreciated. Thankfulness is truly a cornerstone to effective leadership. You know, think about it this way. We live today in a fast-paced world of leadership. Every decision carries significant weight and significant responsibility. Because of that, the virtue of thankfulness often takes a back seat to everything else a leader has to do. But in the relentless pursuit of Black Belt excellence, fostering a culture of gratitude can be a significant game changer in your business as well as in your personal life. Now, I'm not talking about gratitude as a platitude where we say thank you without meaning it. What I'm talking about is gratitude as a powerful force that can truly shape the dynamic of how you effectively lead yourself and lead an organization. Because when leaders cultivate a thankfulness mindset in the organization they're leading, it ripples through it like water flowing downstream. It fosters a positive environment and it enhances productivity and it increases the results. Now, expressing gratitude creates a sense of connection and belonging with team members. And who doesn't want more of that? When we have connection and collaboration, what happens in a team? It increases motivation, it increases productivity, and that sense of belonging that we are part of something that is greater than the sum of its parts. Again, I ask, who doesn't want that? But research has shown that expressing gratitude can improve an individual's overall well-being. It can reduce their stress, and it can increase job satisfaction. And in the high-stakes world of leadership that we live in today, where stress is a constant companion, a simple task, incorporating gratitude into your daily routine, can be even more crucial for your long-term success. You know, thinking back, I vividly remember a challenging product that I led a few years ago. I had a diverse team with members from different backgrounds and different areas of expertise that I had been asked to lead in this organization. As a project we had been assigned progressed, tensions began to rise. This was a difficult project to bring to the finish line. And when tensions rose, collaboration became strained. And rather than working in a team, what did I see begin to happen? The group began to devolve into quarreling factions. I thought for a moment I was right in the middle of a Hatfield versus McCoy feud. Everyone was at everybody else's throat. So to get everybody to stop seeing every other team member as the enemy, I decided to implement a gratitude practice during one of our weekly meetings to talk about where we were. Each team member was tasked with taking their turn to express appreciation for something a colleague had done, something a team member had contributed, or highlighting something positive about the project that they were working on. When we did that, the transformation within that group of people was absolutely remarkable. When the emphasis of the group went from being focused on the negative to intentionally looking for the positives that were happening, everybody's demeanor, everybody's attitude changed for the better. The grumbling and complaining were replaced with compliments and praise. We saw a shift in mindset, a shift in attitude, and a shift in performance. You know, as these team members embraced this culture of thankfulness, stepping back and realizing there were positive things to be thankful for, and other team members were doing things to contribute and add to getting this project to the finish line. When that happened, communication improved. Trust of team members was rebuilt and rekindled. And as a result of that, the team members shifted their view of the challenges they were facing to see them as opportunities for growth. This team came together to not only move the project to completion, but to do so with a sense of purpose and a commitment to excellence. And that was what I wanted. Now, as I look back, I would say this: it was an attitude of gratitude and thankfulness that made the difference. Now, by definition, gratitude is a readiness to show appreciation. It's the quality of being thankful. Thankfulness, when authentically expressed within an organization, again, creates that ripple effect. It cascades through the organization beyond just the individual member or members that thankfulness is expressed to. And here's what I know: leaders who acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of their team members on a consistent and regular basis, and genuinely do that, inspire a culture of reciprocity and mutual support. This ripple effect, this cascading effect through an organization, can positively influence from the top to the bottom. It fosters an atmosphere where every individual in the team feels valued, appreciated, and empowered. As my friend and mentor Mark Cole often says, everybody deserves to be led well. And when I think about Mark saying everyone deserves to be led well, it reminds me of this: leading well includes an attitude of gratitude and thankfulness, appreciating the individuals you have the privilege and opportunity to lead. But more important than that, expressing gratitude as a leader sets a powerful example for others who are following to follow as well. It creates a norm, something that is expected, where appreciation is not just seen as a one-time gesture, but an integral part to the organizational DNA, the value and culture of the organization itself. Now, this in turn contributes to employee retention, as individuals are more likely to stay in an environment where their contribution is acknowledged and valued, and so are they. Remember, as a leader, people do what people see. And if you want to cultivate an attitude of gratitude in the organization you're leading, it has to start with you. Now, I remember being contacted by an organization that was going through a, shall we say, a tumultuous time. It was bad in this organization. Morale was at an all-time low because of multiple failures of leadership. All these had compounded and come to the point that it jeopardized the very existence of this organization itself. So when I walked in, it was very clear to me that the team had a choice. They could choose to fight for the survival of the company they believed in, or they could simply walk away and allow their collective dream of building something amazing to come to an end. So to boost morale and to get everybody looking at what could be, rather than simply focusing on what is at the moment, I took the team, yeah, you guessed it, through a gratitude exercise during a rather tense team meeting. And again, when we shifted the focus from negative to positive, when we introduced an attitude component into the meeting, the transformation was amazing. As each team member paused and at first grudgingly began to share a moment of gratitude, even if it was a small win, a sense of peace and calm came over the team. It was literally like you heard the entire organization take a deep breath and slowly exhale. It was a cathartic experience, even in the midst of a chaotic moment in the life of this organization. And as a result of that, the team realized that despite the very real struggles they were facing, there were still wins to celebrate, and hope was renewed that things could turn around. Now, this simple act of expressing gratitude became a source of strength and motivation for the team. And spoiler alert, they did turn it around, and they're still doing well today. Looking back at this experience and others like it, I marveled at how powerful the simple act of expressing gratitude can be, how it fosters a sense of unity, how it fosters a sense of solidarity, Everyone coming together as one and appreciating the individual talents of each team member and collectively how it contributes to the whole. Because when team members are thankful and they openly and regularly and genuinely express that to one another, it fuels a sense of renewed purpose and passion. So that begs the question, how do you incorporate a sense of gratitude in your home or in your organization? Well, practicing thankfulness doesn't require these grand gestures or you to significantly go out of your way. It's a simple thing. It's as easy as saying, thank you, I appreciate you, and acknowledging the value and worth of every individual on the team and their contribution that they're making to the organization. You can seamlessly integrate this into how you as a leader conduct your daily life. Again, simple thank yous, simple expressions of appreciation, letting people know you see their efforts and those are appreciated. Remember, leaders model the attitudes, behaviors, and choices they want to see in those they're leading. You want to see those you're leading embrace those same qualities. So it's important to remember that thankfulness starts at the top. It starts with you as the leader. So here are 3 practical ways you as a leader can incorporate thankfulness into your routine. First, take time every day to publicly acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of an individual team member or team members. Now, if it's a team of 2 or 3, doing it every day may be too often, but if you're leading a team of 1 or 200 and you're thanking a handful of members every day, it's going to take you a while to get through the entire organization, but you want to make sure you do that. You want to let every team member know personally that they are valued and appreciated, and you want to let them hear you say it, and even better, let others around them hear you expressing gratitude, thankfulness, and appreciation for someone else, because that rubs off and it gets the team members seeing each other in a new and better way. Now, another way you could do that would be to incorporate a note of gratitude in the emails you send out, in other written communiques that go out through the organization. Handwritten notes, like a thank you card, carry even more powerful weight because it showed you took the time to express your appreciation to someone else, and you did so with your own pen. Again, remember, people do what people see. And if you want to see more of that in an organization, it has to start at the top. It has to start with you as a leader. Now, that can be a leader in a massive organization, or that can be the leader in your home. A gratitude attitude is valuable, not just in business, but it's valuable in your personal life. Again, remember, people do what people see. Let them see you showing thankfulness, expressing gratitude and appreciation, and they're more likely to embrace it and do it themselves. Now, going back to the thank you note, a personalized thank you note can go a long, long way to making a team member feel valued and appreciated. And should you choose to do that, and I encourage you to do so, take the time to acknowledge specific actions or behaviors that they are doing that positively impact the team. Don't just tell them thank you, tell them what you are thankful for. Now, the second tip I want to share is this: encourage team members to maintain a gratitude journal. Now, think about that for a minute. If you've got every team member taking 5 minutes a day to journal something they're grateful about that's taking place in the organization, or a team member that did something of value to them that day, or something they observed that they appreciated, and they're reflecting on the positive attributes of work, recognizing employees' contribution, how powerful is that in building a culture of thankfulness in an organization? In some of the organizations I've worked with, this has been not only encouraged, but it's been fostered, because when team members come together for regular team meetings, they bring their gratitude journal. And part of that team meeting is for team members to be called upon to share an excerpt from their gratitude journal with the rest of the team. Everybody shows up with an opportunity to share and say thank you, an opportunity to add value to the team and to the individual members of that organization. Now, in conclusion, let me leave you with this one. Some of the most successful organizations I've ever worked with incorporate gratitude rituals, like a Thankful Thursday, or a dedicated moment like we just talked about in team meetings, where team members can express gratitude. It keeps thankfulness top of mind, reinforcing this positive attitude and encouraging the rest of the team to adopt an attitude of gratitude and a mindset of thankfulness themselves. So let's recap these 3 Thanksgiving practices. Number 1, you as the leader have got to lead in this area. You want to be publicly acknowledging and appreciating the efforts of others. Secondly, you want to make sure that you're encouraging a gratitude journal or giving individuals on the team an opportunity to share. And then you want to create, thirdly, some gratitude rituals like a Thankful Thursday or a Fabulous Friday or a Magnificent Monday. You pick the day of the week that you want to focus on value, appreciation, and celebration, and make that a part of the culture of your organization. Now, these 3 thankfulness practices that I've shared not only work in business, they're incredibly powerful in the home. So if you want to practice it at home to get better at it at work, what a better place to start. And think about the byproduct of being more grateful, having an attitude of gratitude, and having an opportunity to let your spouse, your children, and other family members that may be there, let them know that they are valued and appreciated for who they are and what they do. I mean, think about it. Who doesn't want to live life with other people who are grateful, thankful, and appreciative of them and those around them? So let's bring this teaching today home with a final thought. You know, we often think of leadership in terms of strategy, decision-making, and results. Now, that's part of what leaders do, but one of the most powerful weapons a leader can yield is the power of thankfulness. As I shared at the open, this is a secret weapon that can create, hear me, thankfulness can create a highly cohesive, results-focused team that values one another, that supports one another, and serves your clients and customers at the highest level. Because when everybody on the team appreciates each other and what they do, a natural byproduct of that is to appreciate the customers and clients, the audience that you serve. And when your customers know that they are valued and appreciated, and you are expressing that in meaningful thank yous in your interactions with them, guess what happens? They not only know you and like you, they trust you, they value you, they keep coming back, and they share this exceptional experience with others, and they become a walking, talking billboard for your business. Yes, a culture of thankfulness can transform a team, and it can improve resiliency in times of struggle. But a culture of thankfulness can also enhance the performance and outcomes of every single team member. Why? Because when people know they're valued and appreciated, they reciprocate in like manner, and they try to do just a little bit more. And if you can get your team doing just a little bit more every single day, performance is going to improve, results and outcomes are going to improve, and you're going to continue to wow your clients and customers and keep them connected to you. So at the end of the day, everyone wins when you embrace a culture of thankfulness in your life, in your home, and in your business. So let me leave you with this. Don't underestimate the power of a simple thank you to your family and to those on your team. Those two little words, thank you, can be a catalyst for building a strong, motivated, high performance family and a strong, motivated, high performance team in your organization or your business. Cultivating thankfulness is not just a leadership strategy. It is a cornerstone for leadership excellence. And that's what Black Belt leaders do. And with that, let me close this Thanksgiving week by saying, I am thankful for you. You know, I'm grateful for the comments I receive from many of you as I share my podcast and my newsletter and other resources every single week. I'm appreciative of the questions you pose that I get to respond to in articles, in podcasts, in email responses, notes on social media. I want to thank you for the invitations you've extended to me to come speak to your organizations and to train your teams and your groups. I want to say thank you to the nonprofits and churches that have invited me to come in and talk about effective leadership there as well. I'm appreciative of the opportunity to be able to use the platform that you've given me to encourage, to inspire, and to challenge you and every one of my readers and listeners to discover, develop, and deploy your own unique Black Belt leader within. And I appreciate the opportunity to continue to challenge you to live your life in the endless pursuit of Black Belt excellence. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for reading my articles. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Thank you for following me on social media and commenting on my post. And thank you for sharing this message with the world. And lastly, thank you for being you and joining me on a quest to become a world-class master of who you are and what you do as you discover, develop, and deploy your own unique Black Belt leader within and choose to daily live your life in the endless pursuit of Black Belt excellence. I'm Dr. John Terry, the Black Belt leader. Happy Thanksgiving from all of us here at Black Belt Leadership. Have a great day.